Once you've made that connection, don't let it die, right? Don't just, okay, I did that, I'm done, go home, forget all about it. So my husband, who's a marketing consultant, when I started, he'd always been doing this in industry, and I came from academia, so this wasn't all very natural to me. I just liked meeting people, hearing their stories, telling them my stories. That was the kind of, that was where I came from. I would notice he would make notes. He would meet people, he'd come back, and he would write down about them, what he had heard. And then I overheard him having a conversation with one of his clients, and he mentioned, he was like, yeah, isn't this weekend Aiden's birthday? And so maybe, we'll try and meet up next week. And that conversation kind of, went along the lines. It was very, very productive for him. And I said, that's what he does. He remembers these things, and he makes that connection meaningful by bringing in some of that personal touch. Right? And they talked about, what that birthday party should look like and all of that. There was another thing right there, right? So trying to remember something that the person said, bringing in a element that, again, keeps that relationship going, keeps that connection going. So I tried that recently, and I try to do it as often as I can. I had a client that moved to the area. I had lunch. A potential client that I had lunch with, mentioned that they'd moved to the area. Their son was 10 years old, was really into robotics, and they were looking for things to put him in. And I said, that's fantastic. My son's in a robotics league, but we were in a different part of the Bay Area. And I said, I can give you some more information. So in my follow-up email, when I sent him a note, I thanked him for his time, and I said it was great meeting up, and I would love to continue the dialogue. By the way, we talked about this the other day, and here are some links that you can probably follow and find some things that would be interesting to you and your son. And that's how I think I was able to make that connection a little bit more meaningful for him, because next time I called, he picked up the phone. Right? And we had a much better connection than if I just thanked him for lunch and said, thank you for your time, maybe we can follow up again.